So, hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, and you are watching Komal Tara. So, guys, now the first order perturbation that is done. So, from this video onward, it is going to take 3 to 4 videos for second order perturbation to get completed, right? So, today I'm going to start second order perturbation. So, basically, it's not directly mentioned in GATE syllabus, but it's there. Question always come in CSR net chemical sciences exam, right? So it becomes important, and also for GATE, even if it is not mentioned, so it's your duty to complete it, because you never know, sometimes topics are there where those topics are not mentioned in the syllabus, and still those topics come in the exam. So better to get prepared. For people who are GATE aspirants, they can also watch it. Net people, you have to watch it because it's important topic. Always, basically the statement wise question always come there. So I'll take 3 to 4 examples, and only same thing is there, and they'll be molded in a different way. The statement wise question comes based on only one concept, right? So from this topic only, right? So I think without delaying, I should start my video. Clear, guys? So basically, let's pay attention to the screen. So this is second order perturbation, right? So second order perturbation is this one. Clear? So when do we use second order perturbation, right? So when energy correction because of first order perturbation does not produce any result, right? So guys, we just study perturbation, energy correction because of first order when system get deviated, right? So when system get deviated from ideality. So we were studying first order perturbation earlier, but what if because of that energy correction is zero? Suppose energy correction is like this, energy correction is zero because of first order energy correction. Then what will we do? We will jump to second order energy correction like this. Second order, you always know that order, we always write order here in superscript, right? So if that is zero according to first order perturbation, then we'll jump to second order perturbation. So this is more precise than the first order perturbation, right, guys? So basically what we do in this, so guys, don't get scared just looking at the notations which we will be using in this second order perturbation. Just pay attention, because it is more of physics and mathematically oriented topic, right? So a lot of terms will be there which will be related to mathematics and physics. So you don't need to go such deep into that. So basically very basic things come in the exam for chemical sciences people, right? So just see what I'm talking about. So here it is written. So generally we move towards the concept of second order potential when first order perturbation, it is perturbation, guys, right? When first order perturbation does not produce any result. Clear? So how we used to write this one, the first order one? The first order perturbation was like this. Remember, the first order energy correction was like this: integration, and then psi n naught star, this is conjugate, delta h, psi n naught d tau, right? So this was the basic formula. If you remember, for people who are new here, just go and see those lecture where I have discussed first order perturbation. This thing will be more clear to you, right? So but guys, we can also denote this thing like this, the way I have written over here. So what is this? This thing I have replaced integration with this psi, everything is same. This psi n is same, delta h is same, this psi n naught is same, and d tau I have replaced with this thing, right? So this must be looking like brackets, right? So basically guys, you can replace it by this thing also. So this is known as, always remember, this is known as bra, right? And this is known as cat. Clear? So these are bra and cat notations, right? So these are direct notations which comes from, basically guys, this is related to some physics concepts, and you can represent a wave function, right? You can represent a wave function in many forms, in many ways, and this is one way of defining that, when you define vector in Hilbert space. So this is going much into physics, right? So you won't be understanding this thing until and unless you know about Hilbert space and all these things. So for you people, in simplest word, I'm saying, just if you are writing like this, you can also write it in this form. This is bra, and this is ket. Bracket, like basically it is bracket, it is derived from this bracket, so it will be bra and this would be ket, so it is bracket notation, right? So you can just write it like this also. I don't think so you'll be able to understand for chemistry people if I'll explain, because it depends on vector, how you define vector in Hilbert space, and that depends if you are representing wave function in terms of spin, so that would be upward spin, there is another representation, for downward there is another representation. You don't need to go that deep into it. For you just denote this into this thing, that means same, right? So for now let me just rub this thing, and you can just pay more attention to it, and you can just pause the video also if you're not understanding it, or just see again what does it mean, right? So we have written over here this notation in terms of this, clear? It's like this one and this one, everything is same, right? So this was in the first order, right? If I have to write in terms of second order, right, the second order, now I have to write, so this one is already known to you, but now if I have to write energy correction to the nth state because of second order perturbation, what is the basic formula? So the basic formula for it is this one, guys. Don't look at anything else, it is this one only. Again, I don't know what is happening with me, my mouse is going here and there, so that's why I'm putting cross marks here and there. I'm so sorry for that, but for now just pay attention to it, clear? So it would be, if you want to write this energy correction because of second order in any state, right? Suppose in nth state, 1, 2, 3, any state, clear? So that would be summation, and this bra psi m naught. Guys, I'll not be saying every time bra and cat, right? So basically just I'll be saying psi m naught star, obviously star will be there, always think there will be star even if I'm not putting it, right? And delta h and psi n naught, and then square divided by En, energy of n state, whatever will be the given state, you will write n there, of that state, minus energy of m state. Guys, just hold on for this, there must be a lot of confusion. I'll clarify that once I just get finished with this thing, right? So you all must be wondering that, okay Komal, you have told us that this is m, n, and whatever you are telling, bra, cat, and what all these things. So basically I'll be telling you that what is this summation from, what is m here, we only know about n. Guys, listen. Suppose I have to find in energy correction in particle in 1D box, clear? In particle in 1D box, and it would be in ground state, clear? In ground state, so that would be ground state particle in 1D box means 1. For ground state, n is equal to 1, right? So I will write 1 and order is 2. I need to find second order perturbation, second order correction, fine. So what I'll do, I'll take this all pairs. So you will be wondering that what is m, okay, but if this is n, so what is m? So guys, what I'll do here, delta h, so here if I want to write, I will take this one, psi m naught square, psi m naught, and this delta h and psi n naught. So this n, can I replace it by 1 because it is already 1? So m will be all other states except n. So it would be 2 plus divided by, obviously it would be E1 naught, whatever will be given, whatever is given, the given state, suppose it is 1, always at first it would be E1 naught and then E2 naught. Naught means original, guys, right? So it would be, whatever it will be there, it will come in second place in denominator. Always remember that, guys. Game can change, whole answer can be changed if you just do the reversal of it, right? So in options, plus and minus thing will be there, and there your answer can be reversed. So always think whatever will be given. So if it is 1 over here, you will always write 1 over here at first, clear? So just pay more attention to it, clear? So basically my point is that you will take all series. So if I have to write more things over it, that okay, summation means 1 and it would be whole square, clear? Then plus, if I have to write over here, so plus here I will write third state, because except one I have to take all states, I have to consider all state to find out the energy correction according to second order perturbation, right? So it would be psi naught 3 and delta H, and obviously bracket notations will be there, fine, and delta H and then psi 1 square, because 1 is there already. You will take 1 and this square divided by, so I have told you whatever is given, so that will come first, E1 naught minus, now I have taken third state, so I will write over here 3 and naught, and that's how I will go on till the states that is given in the question, right? If one state is given, like the ground state is given, so you will take all possibility 1 2 1 3 1 4 1 5, like that, till the time you reach the things that is given in the question. Suppose in a question it is given till fourth state, so you will take all possible combination 1 2 1 3 1 4, right? So that is the thing for it. And don't put square over here, like you are putting square over here and again you are putting square over here. That is wrong. Square is there in numerator only, right? So take care of these 2-3 things, which I'll repeat again. I'm rubbing it off, guys, I'm rubbing it off and I'm explaining again for you, right? So once we'll solve the question, everything will be very clear. And you know, very easy question come from this topic. If you know about this, only the basic formula, they'll give directly ditto things, different combination of state, 1 with 2, 1 with 3, 1 with 4. Just made the square like this and divided by En naught minus Em naught, and just add them till the time you reach the states which is given in the question. And just don't forget to make the square of numerator, right, in each state, in each possible combination, and then you'll get the final answer. That is how you'll do the question. I'll show you the question also, right? So let's see what happened. I'll repeat again. So basically you have to take summation, means all combination state. One, suppose if 1 is given, so you will take 1 with 2, 1 with 3, 1 with 4, right? So that is summation, you will keep adding it. But for particular state it would be psi m naught, fine, psi m naught star will be obviously there, and then delta H, the perturb part which will be given in the question for this state only, mn, फिर psi n naught, clear, and then square, clear, square divided by E, whatever is given first, whatever is given, whatever you are taking, whatever you are checking the perturbation in. Suppose you are checking in ground state, so that would be n is equal to 1 for particle in 1D. For 1D box, fine. So you will take 1 over here every time for every submission. You will keep adding the particular combination. So for every combination you will take 1 over here. If it is asked for ground state, right? If it is asked for first excited state, so you will take 2 over here and you will write 2 over here. Clear, guys? Just don't forget to make square of this and then this subtraction and all, right, guys? I hope this thing is very much clear to you, right? So I guess, guys, we have discussed enough for this one, right, for this video. So from next time, from like in next video, I'll be talking about, that's it for this one basically. So in next video I'll be taking examples, right? So how the question will be asked and like that. So the basic concepts I have told, right? So if you have any doubt, any query, please feel free to use the comment section and comment down your queries.